Good morning. Another edition of I'll Be Having Questions with Wes Walker. Because, I'm just a deep thinker. I'll be having questions about stuff. And today I want to kind of talk about relationships. And that's, romantic relationships as well as relationships with friends and family. I recently been going to get mental health therapy. Been going to a psychologist. Been going to a therapist. It's been really educational, more than anything for me. And sometimes when I do this stuff, I want to be able to share what I've learned, and maybe it'll help somebody else. And one thing I've learned is that we tend to the question I have today is, why do we tend to blame others in a relationship, friendship, family relationship? Why do we tend to blame others for their behavior when we are the ones that actually allow it to go on and to stay with that person or to stay talking to that person? We don't remove ourselves from the relationship. Why do we do that? Because that's one thing I learned is about behavior and relationships and things like that. The saying goes, people will only do what you allow them to do. And I think that's really true. Specifically, I saw something on Facebook yesterday or day before yesterday where it was a situation where a man cheated on the wife. The wife went to counseling with him, subtly kind of forgave him, and they stayed together until the last kid went to college. And as soon as the last kid went to college, boom, she got a divorce because she was just staying around another 10 years for the kids. And so when she did that, he was really upset. Man, I can't believe you did that. I thought you really forgave me. I don't understand what's going on. So it was a lot of back and forth. And everything I saw in the comments, all the women were saying well, he did cheat and this and that. And I think my perspective was that it was just bigger than whether he cheated or not. Because I want to be clear, if you cheat, you wrong. I ain't trying to defend no cheating. If you marry, especially if you married, you're in a long, serious relationship, if you cheat, you in the wrong. There's no questions about it. If your partner decide to forgive you, you're lucky. If they don't, you can't blame them, right? So, but this is the thing. If you're the partner and you decide or you say that you want to work it out or you want to forgive them, then you really need to forgive them. Because if you stay in a relationship and you don't really love them anymore, you still kind of hurt, you just still staying for the kids, you staying for money, whatever the case may be, then actually you are the one that's also doing something wrong at that point, because you're basically lying to that person. And you're probably not giving that person the best version of yourself because you're still a little bitter, you're still a little mad, you probably still have an attitude for no reason, you're treating that person badly now. If you're gonna forgive somebody, forgive somebody. If you don't forgive them, you need to remove yourself from that relationship. That's the real truth that comes out of a situation like that, because too many times we stay in relationships and complain about behavior and complain about behavior and complain about behavior. And at some point it's your fault for staying in a relationship. So that's something that I kind of learned, that I want to pass that knowledge on. If you really, a relationship isn't serving you, if you feel stressed, if you feel miserable, if you don't feel good in and all the time, remove yourself from a relationship. Whether it's romantic, whether it's family, whether it's a friend, let's understand that is a dynamic. You are to blame if you keep complaining about the same person, the same stuff, but yet you keep going back or you keep staying with them. So that's something I wanted to talk about today. Y'all let me know what you think. Agree, disagree, comment, whatever you want to do. But that was just today's edition of I'll Be Having Questions with Wes Walker.